All right, let's go, guys. Welcome to the stream. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna continue the story. I have not been playing this story for so long. Right, been playing offline, of course, but not playing uh this story. I hold the story. Wait. 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 Give me a moment. Oh, so. Sorry. Sorry, level 63. Sorry. Selamat bertahun. Lil. Part 10. Alright, I see. Wait. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I think for the sake of cutscene, right? Let's change to Viper. Sorry, not Viper. Reaper. Sorry, where's Reaper? Reaper. Okay. For now. Yeah, I think it's a quest where we do trial, right? I think we can do with the AI. We do the support. Alright, the quest Sky Ruin. Enemy is ready to resume tracking Vali Garmanda, sorry. It's time the seeker should be attracted solely to Vali Garmanda's ether. Resuming tracking based on the latest sample. Formative. Whoa, sorry. Temper artillery signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode. My god, that is so far, bro. I thought it's just here, but ah! Ooh. Wait, I thought we should have at least one more HP, bro. What happened? What happened, bro? Honestly, right, I think I should do the MSQ a bit faster, but because I'm enjoying playing other classes, other jobs. Right, see? I try to take every class, but I cannot do for scholar because my Arcanist is just level 9. Need to level 30, then can get scholar. Lol. Source of material signature located. Tracking disengage. Good, the seeker was drawn directly to Skyrim Fire. Now we know we have set the parameters for its ethereal aspect. I tried increasing the threshold for ethereal concentration that should direct us to the Tura Vidral itself. Recalibrating sensor, resuming tracking. My god! Wait, our quest is level 93, right? Yeah. I hope this should be the last one, bro. Right, lay. Tadi control lah. Wait. Oh. Wait, I forgot the button. Camera angle. Adjust setting. Control up and down. Ah, okay. I'm going down, right? Level 3. Level 9. Is a sync down? No. Oh, okay. This is a sync. I think we noticed if Vali Garmada was inside this spaces. Let us head through to the other side. Right, story time.
反応はここで途絶えてるみたいだ。もしかしてこの辺りでバリガルマンダの生態エーテルが切り替わったのか。あいつは3つの属性を操るトラルビドラールらしいからな。何にしてもこの先のウォーコーラード方面へ向かったのは間違いないだろう。居場所の見当もついたことだ。みんなに連絡しよう。
アルフィノはヨカフイ族の避難を手伝ってるわ。怪我人も出ているなら癒し手がいた方がいいだろうって。
それでバリガルマンダは？
ウォーコーラード。さまざまな属性のクリスタルを含んだ地層が幾層にもなることで虹色の輝きを放つ奇形が出来上がったと言われている。80年間も封印されてさぞ空腹だっただろうからな。餌場を探して飛び回った挙句あの山のエーテルに惹かれたってとこだろう。
つまりバリガルマンダはエーテルを補給しようとしている。
なら一刻も早く。
待て。あの山はヨカフイ族の聖地。何人たりとも立ち入ることは許さん。
そうだったのか。悪い。お前らの聖地に無断で入ろうとしたことは謝る。だけどよ、この先には覚醒したバリガルマンダがいるはずなんだ。あいつを倒さなきゃ昔みたいに多くの人が死ぬ。私らはそれを止めるために来た。だからお前らの聖地に立ち入ることを認めてくれねえか。
できぬ相談だな。
What?
そもそも貴様らだけであのバリガルマンダを倒せるとも思えん。騒ぎに乗じて聖地を荒らそうとしているだけではないのか。
頭数が足りないというならこれでいかがです？父上の生前簿に刻まれていたバリガルマンダを封じた英雄たちの名は7つ。これで僕たちも7人です。
Right, 7, not excluding my god, sorry, I forgot the name. Erenville. Right?
軟弱者が
They were
いくら
weakling.
増えたところで。
ゾラージャ兄さんまで来てくれたのかよ。
やれやれ、私は反対したのですよ。皆様がバリガルマンダの対応に追われている今こそ先行する好機だと。
この程度の迂回では我が勝利は揺るがん。そんなことよりも父上が倒しきれなかったという トラルビドラール、興味がある。
兄さんたちがいれば100人力だぜ。
我らを差し置いて盛り上がるな。まだ一言も通すとは言っていない。
やめろ兄さん。民に刃を向ける気か。
これはいなこと。チーワグーエンデンの者どもはトライオラには属さぬ一派だったはず。ならば我が国の民とは言えぬでしょ
関係ねえよ。トライオラがトラル大陸にあるただ一つの国なら、そこに生きる奴らが私らと無関係であるはずがねえ。もし手出そうってんなら私が相手になってやる。
あいつ、倭寇増暴の会長。俺、かばった。今、その時、同じ目。本気。俺たち、守る目。確かに余計な借りを作ったままだったな。これで貸し借りはなしだ。だが思い違いはするな。我らは今後もトライオラには従属しない。
ああ、わかった。継承の儀が終わったらゆっくり話そうぜ。
名を聞いておこう。
私はウクラマト。トライオラの平和を守る王になる女だ。
立場や主張が違う相手とだって話し合いを続けていけばいつか分かり合える。また
同感だ。私だって絶対に諦めねえぜ。
せいぜい頑張ってください。私のような老体はここで我が王の帰りをお待ちしていますよ。
昔から何考えてるかわからなかったけど安心したよ。さすがの兄さんもこの危機を差し置いて継承の儀を進んだりはしないんだね。
民とは国という砦を築くための石だ。失うほどにトライオラは弱く脆くなる。石くれのごとき命にも利用価値はあるということだ。
コーナ兄さん、ゾラージャ兄さん、今だけは継承の儀のことは忘れて二人の力を貸してくれ。
Come on. Take too long already. Let me fight. Let me
生ける天才だかなんだか知らねえが一丁あたしらでやってやろうぜ。
Lador now accessible. During this quest, when using the duty surplus, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with the party and NPC components. Some of those will be differ. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's try. I feel like even though we will get EXP, right? But I want to try with Viper. Okay, let me talk to everybody first. The future of Down Servant should ignore my counsel to indulge a whim is vexing. We didn't speak. Lol. You and yours have journeyed to the edge of existence and back. I'm sure defeating this overgrass network is well within your capabilities. Yet I beat you because it's all the same. Okay. Yeah, there's something. Even Papa may not have been able to slay Valigamada, but with Dawn's promise and our allies all fighting together, I believe we can do just that. I never faced anything this powerful before, but I swear I won't hold you back. Valigamada demand is our undivided attention. Valigamada will demand our undivided attention. Let's hope Joraja has nothing sinister planned. I knew Koana wouldn't be one to rush off and others to deal with creature like Valigamada. What's in your mind, brother? It has been some weeks since last I joined the battle. Indeed, so will have been our days upon the shore. It seems like lifetime has passed. Alright, that's everybody. Two tanker, two healer. Even Zoraja is Viper. Victomancer. Innovator? What? Alright, let's see. I just wanna fight as Viper. Right. Ugh. Go Tancred. kat sini.
我が力お見せしましょう。
Aku ketemu.
先制魔法神髄を。星々の輝きを。
の術も任せてるね。
Oh my god. Alright, time to limit break. Interesting mechanic. I'm sure the extreme version will be more challenging. We won! We won! Let's take a picture. Leave duty, yes. Why?
本当に勝っちまった。 伝説のトラルビドラールに。あの親父ですら倒せなかったバリガルマンダに。
だからといって僕たちが父上を超えたわけじゃないけどね。長き封印によって力がそがれていたからこその結果さ。完全復活を果たしていたらこうはいかなかった。
そうは言ってもよ、あいつちゃんと強かったぞ。80年前はこんなもんじゃなかったってことか。やっぱ親父はすげえや。
I'm sure you will surprise him one day. You have a ways to go.
ああ、そうだな。こうして経験を積んでいっていつか親父を追い越してみせるぜ。
やはりあれを倒したところで奇跡の証明にはならんな。
さて、戻ってエレンビルさんと合流しましょう。
そうだな。サレージャと2人残されてうんざりしてるかも。
I think even with full power as a warrior of light, it will be easy peasy, bro. It's fortunate we vanquished that winged calamity could inflict greater suffering upon this land. Kona did well. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? Witnessing Joraja in battle, I understand why he widely considered to be the greatest warrior. I'm still giddy from our victory. The method of outdoing our father aside, this was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will all people need fear the looming shadow of the Sky Ring. The Sky Ring? Ring? Your proud expression received a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zoraja came back earlier, but almost immediately with Sharaja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebration. That's nothing unusual for Zoraja. No, it's Bakujaja that concerned me. He probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valigarmada, it wasn't only Ukurpacha at risk. There would be been death across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakujaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Oh, eat the current, bye. Spending time alone with Saraja was akin to torture. Despite my obvious disinterest, his full constant stream of of mean-spirited bligh. Honestly, I might have preferred facing the fire and ruin with you on the battlefield. I will make Bakuja answer for this. Didn't I tell you I put my own weight in better now? Witnessing Joraja in better, I understand why he widely considered to be too aggressive warrior. Okay. It's fortunate we vanquished the wind calamity. Okay, alright, alright. Tancred. The feet of ice. Tancred will suggest sharing the news of your victory. The Yukho might still be anxious, wondering where and when Valir Garmada will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and light the fear. Alfina as well, I should think. Yes, you are right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Speak to what? Okay, I'm just going to teleport. The feet of ice. I expected I'll be asked to track many things during the course of our journey, but Valir Garmada was not among them. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt you would return safe and sound. I thought the villagers would be hiding. I feel not confident in us. Must have reassured them. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battling against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. I see Master Afinat have made good use of the time to further tend the wounded. While we are contending with the screeching menace, I expect Bakujaja was off to the next feat. Amid the chaos of the Sky Ruin Awakening, I had forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gulfulur.
じゃ、采配殿に行くか。
その必要はない。新たな偉業を成し遂げた猛者たちよ。よくやってくれた、お前たち。まさか本当にバリガルマンダを倒してしまうとはな。本来この集落ではもう一つの試練が行われるはずだったのですが、こたびの騒ぎで全てが台無しになってしまいました。
どういうことだ？
風の試練としてバリガルマンダの封印強化を課そうと考えていたのですよ。祭司長、どうしたものでしょうか。頭が固いな、ズムー。この者らはバリガルマンダを倒し、多くの命を救ったのだぞ。グルージャジャの後継者としてふさわしくないはずがなかろう。もう一人も揃ったな。お前たち3人に風の試練を超えた証としてこの秘跡を授ける。
So we get another one for free.
風の章の秘跡も手に入れて、これで5つ目。残るはあと2つだね。
5つのうち1つは爆風ジャジャに奪われたままだけどよ。あいつ封印を破るなんてとんでもねえことしてくれやがって。
この山に永遠の平穏を取り戻してくれたこと、我らヨカフイ族はお前たちに感謝している。
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
新たなトライオラに栄光があらんことを、この山から願い続けよう。
ったく、ゾラージャ兄さんは相変わらずか。気が向いたらオートに遊びに来いよ。お前らが受け継いできた願いや思いをみんなにも知ってもらいてえんだ。
Oh my god.
お前たち二人のどちらかが玉座についたら考えよ
う。では連王宮からの頼りをお待ちください。僕から招待状を送るつもりですので。
珍しい来客もあったものだ。
ウクラマトだったか。貴様らがバリガルマンダを倒したというのはまことのようだな。あのトラルビドラールを放っておけば、いずれ我らの同胞たちの命も脅かされていただろう。帳消しにしたはずが新たな借りを作ってしまった。
そんなもんこっちがやりたくてやったことだ。
我らがそう感じている以上、借りは借りだ。返さなければ夢見が悪い。
でも何をしてもらえばいいんだ？
Spicy chicken McDilla。
なら彼らの祖先が見たという黄金鏡の夢について聞かせてもらうのはどうかしら。
おお、それいいな。どの道を教えてもらいに行くつもりだったんだ。
Gila tuh。
黄金に輝く国の夢か。確かにサカトラルへの進出の直前にそのような夢を見たという記録が残っている。
それはどんな夢だったの？
一面が黄金に輝く天井に作られし国。そこではまるで神々のように永遠の時を生きる人々が悩むことも争うこともなく幸せのうちに暮らしているという。 宮殿と見まごうほど壮麗な建造物が並び、その中央にはヨカフイ族すら仰ぎ見なければならぬほど巨大な女神の像が鎮座していたそうだ。
女神像というのは初耳ね。
これまで聞いてきた抽象的な噂と違って随分具体的なイメージが含まれているね。
その夢を見た者たちは取りつかれたように黄金の国を探すことに躍起になり、多くがサカトラルへの出征で命を落とすことになった。
ウケブさんが教えてくれた黄金鏡を探しに行った者は生きて帰っては来ないって話、この歴史的な事件を発端としているのかも。
さあな、真実がどこにあるのかはわからん。祖先があの森を去った頃から黄金鏡の夢を見る者もいなくなったというからな。
どういうこと？
そもそも九段の夢を見たのはヤクテル樹海で採石に携わっていた者たちだと聞く。だが風土病と出生の減少により勢力を後退させたことでかの森からも去らねばならなくなった。こうして根拠地たるオルコパチャに退いてからというもの、我らも黄金の国の夢を見ることはなくなったのだ。
特定の地域にいたヨカフイ族だけが同じ夢を。なんとも不思議な話ね。
私らもこれからヤクテル樹海に行くんだ。旅を続けていけば何かわかるかもしれねえぜ。いろいろ聞かせてくれてありがとよ。
礼を言われる筋合いはない。借りを返したに過ぎないのだからな。我らの道が交わることも今後はないだろう。さらばだ。
さらばだ。Farewell. How to say, their faces remind me of Dragon Ball villain. Not villain, like Dragon Ball usually have like circular style of alien character, right? Watching Vorpolo get caught in Wotluma unstoppable wake reminds me of my younger days. Long has been since any from Chiwargu Sultan have deigned to enter Walareko, a day for unusual visitor indeed. With only 2 keystones remaining, we at last began to gain a fuller picture of the legends of the Golden City. So Yaktel is where Yukho had their golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate the tale firsthand. So, what's the turn of event? We can only meant to straighten the ice, but Bakujaja idiocy forced us to do them one better. The heavenly lands surface, fused with the golden glow. I don't think Wolfhollow and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Theodolal. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is a proof of that. Heavenly lands. Okay. Right. Time to track down the nearest elector. The promise of peace. Erenville would propose a course of action. I think it is time we return to Toleral after scaling Tura's tallest mountain and bathing a legendary beast to the death. Even Dante's hero like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I heard the fourth cabin calling sound name. Alright, cabin. Alright, let's go. Ciao dulu bro. Ciao dulu. Alright. Ciao. Papa roja. Ching. Speak with Erenville. Here. Oh no. Alright, Kevin. Welcome back. Okay, Kevin, I'm waiting for you. Okay, sorry, Alice. There are still 2 feats left to go. We want to face them refreshed and ready for action. I won't say no to clean sheet and a soft pillow. No sooner did we set foot back into that, I felt that the weight of recent events set in all at once. I am definitely due long for a nap. I take the opportunity to think on something. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Will you be heading to the palace, Uklumat? Uklumat, did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I will be back. I'll be back. We'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Speak with the cabin attendant. Let me check something. The promise of peace. Alright, let's go. Oh. Welcome back, Master Dawnbringer. Your cabin is just as you left in, minus a light layer of dust.
よ、邪魔するぜ。
I thought Estinian come. Like,
あのさ、お前に聞いてもらいてえ話があるんだけどよ。その、あれだ。二人きりだとなんか照れくせえな。外出ようぜ。散歩がてら体を動かしたらすっきりするはずだ。
come on, Ulamat. Just say what you want to say. Oh, we missed that. We missed that screenshot face. Ayo. Sorry to drag you away from your nice comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to my favorite place in Turia. That should help me get through thoughts in order. We will go to the resplendent quarter and make our way up from there. Wait. Okay. Oh, lol. Oh, I forgot we linked to the portrait. Alright. Hey Shiva, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You are the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh ho ho, there's a plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it will help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Pishiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Sorry, the lot. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we made in this contest, even this everyday encounter feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of.
やっぱ落ち着くな。子供の頃悩んだ時はよくここに来てたんだよ。トライオラの街並みを眺めてると頑張ろうって気になるからさ。ウォーコーゾーモーの山頂、親父の生前墓の前で私はこう言ったよな。親父から平和を愛する心を受け継いだ私が私なりのやり方で平和を守ってみせるって。あれからずっと考えてたんだ。そもそも平和って何なんだ？争いがないことだけが平和なのかってな。そうやって考えてるうちにこれまでの旅路での出来事が頭の中に浮かんできてさ。気づいたんだよ。私はみんなの笑顔が好きなんだ。生きてりゃ辛いことだって悲しいことだってあるけど、家族や仲間、知り合って好きになった連中と笑い合うことができたら乗り越えられる。単純な話にも思えるかもしれねえけど、笑顔で暮らせるってのは平和の証だと思うんだよ。
What will you say? That the sort of thing I would expect you to say. You wish for a world like in the Yukhoi dreams. Ideal and nice in theory. Which one? For me personally, I would say ideal and nice in theory. Ideas are just ideas until someone broke your theory. Idea are nice in theory. Let's go.
分かってるさ。私が言ってるのは綺麗事かもしれねえってことは。それでも私は諦めたくねえ。
それでも守るが世界があるんだ。
だからよ。
That is actually from Kira Yamato from Gundam Seed, the original Gundam Seed. I think that is my favorite fictional quote. When you can't win with the argument of the villain, right? The villain argues so good, right? The hero only left with even so. Meaning you're alright. There's no denying that. We have a world to protect. Wow. 10 out of 10.
みんなが笑顔で暮らせる国をな。
I couldn't imagine how that scene
前
will
に
be in English one.
紅葉の灯火で野営した時、クルルが言ってたろ。聞いて、感じて、考えて、そうして積み重ねていけば、
Feel
明日の私は今日の私より理想に近づいていけるだろうって。この旅を通してどれだけ成長できたかなんて自分じゃわからねえ。だけど一つだけはっきり言えることがある。隣を歩いてくれるのがお前らでよかったってことだ。お前らが一緒に聞いて感じて考えてくれるから、私は多くのことを知ることができた。残る秘跡はあと2つ。この先の旅路に何が待ってるかはわからねえが、継承の儀っていう道を私と一緒に進んでくれるか。ありがとな。よし、話したいことは全部話した。私は連王宮に寄っていくから、先に宿に戻っててくれ。
The hell? Dies from cringe. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it soon will be back to the road for us. Peaceful intention. Alfinot. The leap to Yakdale. Alfinot seems eager to review your journey thus far. I'm sure the other will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zoraja and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystone apiece. Wood Clobat would be equal with them but for Bakujaja Tiberi, which has left us one short. That convening bracket didn't so much as leave a finger for the Feast of Proof and the havoc for the feet of us. He can't have more than 3 keystone at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but is surely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakujaja unpleasing of Valigarmada is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will be more to obtain the remaining keystone before disrupting his rival attempt. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I will be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it is for the sake of preserving peace. Oh my god, this means I'm so tired. Preserving the happiness of my people, I will do what I must. The last keystone we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostility between Mamuja and Zabral in the forest of Yaktel. God. Specifically near a village called Ixbrak. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it said that a foreign explorer comes seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Canteram befriended a two-headed king known as the Outruck before commencing his travel across Tura. He journeyed here several times afterward, but ultimately lost at sea. At least that is the commonly held belief. The two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Canteram fellow must have come to Tirada. But if we indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestige of Yuko architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you say Outruck, did you? Then the Canteram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tura once upon a time. And that the seat of Mamuja homeland. It is too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ixbrak. Then, all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for landing once our preparations are complete. We are riding in one of Kona's balloons. They can't be any worse than sheep, can they? Dirigible landing, let's go. It will be fine, just fine. How exciting the design thoroughly deliberate intrigued me. I must note how they perform compared to Aeosian A-ship. For as much as I wish we could ignore him, Bako Jaja is the real threat. We can't afford to let our guard down. Yaktel is where you call your dream of Golden City. Ready to leave when you are. The next flight to the Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, leg and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Are we sure that thing will stay in there all the way to Yaktel? Are you ready? Backpack and goodbye set. There's no going back once we leave off. Not that I'm nervous or anything, I just make sure that you are not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knee won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand just until I settle my nerve? Of course. You are the nicest person I ever met. Nelot, I'll try not to crush your hand. There she is. Third promise. Just wait a moment. Malbu and Tobli, of course. Of course. I will wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we are able to discover the origin of cry hearing. Is that so? You said it before, you gain popularity in Yuktura as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant whom first sales are a tribute. According to him, the design imitate an accessory worn by foreign mage he met at the market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck. Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. This mere coincidence that brought my grandfather here, or yet another discovery to look forward to. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I am as good as there. Last call for passenger for Yaktel. Alright, ciao dulu bro. Ciao dulu. Papur aja. Let's go. I really hope she wins. Yaktel with Testamenta. Without a doubt. The next town servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation history, no matter how heavy it may be.
武田家式狩猟民シュバラール族はこの地を青の森ヤクテル樹海と呼ぶ。大昔に隕石が降り注いだことで形成された環境、セノーテや特殊な植生の青を森の象徴としたのだろう。シュバラール族とマムージャ族の争いが続いてきたこの地で、継承の儀は佳境を迎えることになる。
Yeah, tell. Yeah, oh my god.
ウクラマトさん、大丈夫？
高いところも怖い。
この森はコザマルカよりも木々がうっそうとしているね。
上ばかり見てるとセノーテに落ちるぞ。
セノーテって？
地面に開いた穴に雨水や地下水が溜まってできた泉のことだ。大昔のことだが、ここら一帯には隕石が降ったと言われてる。それで土地が大きくえぐれたんだとか。長い年月が経って跡地は埋まっていったものの、地質が脆いもんだから何かの拍子にぽっかり穴が開くわけだ。それなりに深いから落ちたら上がるのに苦労するぞ。絶対に落ちるなよ。
分かってるっつうの。
食のショーの舞台となったシュバラール族の集落はここから近いのかい？
ああ、この先の分かれ道を西に進んですぐだ。
よし、いつまでもビビったままでいられるか。とっとと行こうぜ。
Wow, that journey was delightful. The wind was fair and the vessel hardly rocked at all. I can hardly fathom how difficult travel must be before the second promise introduced the dirigible. Can you imagine having to walk all this way? Worry not, cry and I will ensure our promise doesn't wind up at the bottom of one of the canoes. Pino. Alright. Pinote. The one in Cenote. Spanish. Cenote. Oh, cenote. Pronunciation. Would it kill enemy to give me the benefit of the doubt or the benefit of a second chance? Worry not, crying out, okay. With thicker vegetation come reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Ah. This is why you need to have a better audio. See, notice, thanks to Cry and Alice, but it's still calm. Take care not to get separated. I hate to lose you to this rampant undergrowth. For all Arabian assistance, I have yet to see anything particularly blue out of this forest. Is that Ikbrux over there? I wonder. Good, everyone accounted for. Ikbrux is up ahead. Let us be on our way. So just you know, I shall be very cross if you force me. Ha! I've fallen into high tide harbor enough time to be a professional diver. There's no way I'll fall into something like this on accident. Oh, cenote is this deep. I wonder what's so blue about this forest. You will see. Can we jump? No, we cannot jump. Ah! Oh, you discover a new location. Herbie was not exaggerating. Herbie was not exaggerating about the cenote. It will be grueling ordeal to climb out of one. But thankfully we made it here without incident. Let us not delay any longer. A new destination. Village of the Hunt. Booklumat attention is divided between the realistic cenote of and Ikbrux. Ready to head on? ready to head on in. Our first task should be finding the elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. Yo. The third promise and her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the down servant elector. Then come and join us in the garden of the star at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but only one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Oh, lol, everyone is here already. Lol.
ようやくいらっしゃいましたか。
Sup?
せっかくバリガルマンダを使って足止めしたってのによ、これじゃ意味ねえじゃねえか。
てめえバクージャじゃ
Welcome to the stream.
どんだけ汚ねえ真似をしたら気が済むんだ。
すまないが先に試練の話をさせてもらおう。
I think there's no point in going like faster than everybody if the elector be like, let's wait for everyone.
職の試練では候補者の4人が揃っている必要があってね。君たちの到着を待っていたのさ。
Okay, okay, at least the feeds then. Okay.
さあ、王女は舞台上へ。
Do you have to pay to play this game without the trial? Well, technically, the game is subscription based, meaning you have to pay monthly. So basically, you have to pay for the game, and then pay for monthly subscription. I think the game costs around like 60 complete, and then monthly will be like $12 or something. $12 or $13. But there is a but. So the game have like 6, I think, a RAM 6 game basically. Ram Reborn, Heaven Sword, Stormblood, Shadowbringer, Endwalker, Dawntrail. So 6, right? Each one is like its own game, right? Its own story. Normally I would say it's like a Harry Potter book, like the book 1, book 2, book 3. You understand, right? So the free trial give you Ram Reborn, Heaven Sword, Stormblood, Shadowbringer, 4 games free. 4 games for free. Without, you don't need to pay anything. You can do everything in these 4 for free. No time limit. You can play, except there are restrictions. Some restriction, there is a list of restriction. The restriction is put because they don't want like bot or anything, like for example bot ruining PvP, bot ruining market. So they put restriction. So if you want to play, and basically like you don't have to read all the books of Harry Potter. You don't need to buy. You just, if you want to try these 4 story expansion, like starting from Realm Reborn, Heavensward, right? Shadowbringers, say Stormlight and Shadowbringer. For me personally, after post Realm Reborn story, there's a Realm Reborn and then there's a post Realm Reborn before you going to Heavensward, right? The story from post Realm Reborn is getting better and better until the end of Realm Reborn before you going to Heavensward, right? It's like watching a Game of Thrones Red Wedding episode. It's like that how good the story is. And then Heavensward is like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And then Stormblood is a bit slow. And then Shadowbringer is go back to 10 out of 10. But to read the finale of the saga, the first saga, they call it Hydaelyn and Zodiac Saga, right? These first 5 books, right? You need Endwalker. So basically, they bait you play. If you want to know the ending, the conclusion, you have to pay for Endwalker. Yeah, you have to pay for Endwalker. But for me, my favorite expansion is in terms of story, not in terms of gameplay. Obviously the Endwalker lah, because I love a good ending. If you notice, in modern days, either book, movie, games, anything fiction, right, storytelling wise, it is very hard to get a good ending, much less great ending. This is like one of the best ending in fiction. So my recommendation is just register for free trial, play. You need friend. Obviously, MMO like this, you need friend to guide you. I have no problem playing solo because most of the time playing solo also. I like to read guide, watch YouTube, learn as much as I can, and then in turn I can teach others. You can play the game solo because they have AI like NPC to help you dungeon and everything. Yes, when NPC join your dungeon, your fight, it will be a bit slow, right? Compared to human player, obviously. But at least you can enjoy the content solo. But the restriction is a bit hurting. For example, 3,000 gold. You cannot go more than 3,000 gold. You cannot use market board. I think there's a few, you cannot PvP and something. So there is a restriction put in place to save players from the things that most people complain about MMO, like bot, like things that ruin your gameplay and everything, right? So they put restriction on free trial ID. But I recommend you play until the end of Heavensward. If you think this game is not for you, then you can basically like leave the train. Because the train have 5 destination. I think it's worth it. If I could go back and turn back time, I will play the free trial until I can do everything I can. Then I cannot move. Then I pay for the game. And pay for the game when the game got 50% discount or something. Right? For example, now if you buy the complete edition, you have to pay for the full price. Complete edition basically all the 6 game. Wait for the 50% discount, or if you have like 7 months until the next expansion, right? Thank you. I think you have 7 months to basically, because if I'm not mistaken, right, if you pre-order Evercold, the last expansion, right, you get all the previous game for free, but you cannot play until the Evercore come out. But my recommendation is just play the free trial, find help through Discord based on your region. I'm playing at Japanese server, but there is a English speaking community here. Join the Discord, right? There's a novice network in the game to help you, like some other veteran player will help you and everything. You cannot create group, but the player that pay, they can create group and everything. I'm an impatient guy, right? Like when I play this game like for 30 days, right? I just buy it because these restrictions like held me back. But looking back, it was a worst mistake because then I have to pay. So I pay. I like basically like not rush through lah. The first 100 hour, I basically like rushing through everything because I want to get this class, this Dark Knight job, right? I have to go to Heaven's Sword to get that Dark Knight quest, right? When I look back, I basically made a mistake. I enjoy doing the story slow because at the end of the Endwalker expansion, everything that you do along the way is worth it. The journey is more important than the destination. Trust me. This is the game that you play because of the journey, right? Because when I play this game at Shadowbringers, right, I have to catch up 8 years of content. Then when Endwalker come out, I like, man, when the story that unfolding, right? Imagine if you are among the player that play this game for 10 years, right? That ending will hit you hard, like really hard, because your journey has been worthwhile, right? So you will really feel as a warrior of light, you will feel that emotional hook because you are there for the whole 10 years, right? Don't rush, do the quest, do the side quest. If the job is boring for you, the class is boring for you, this game you can change. You can change all the job except, like I say, there's a restriction. For example, you want to play the latest class, the Viper class or the Pictomancer class. That class is on Dawntrail. You cannot take that class because you need to be at certain level and you must have unlocked that expansion. Before this, the free trial is only 2. Ram Reborn and Heaven's Sword. Because the Heaven's Sword is the award-winning story, right? Now they give you 2 more. Shadowbringer. I can guarantee you in the future, maybe in a few years, right? They will put Endwalker for free also. Right? I think maybe at the end of Evercore, maybe they put Endwalker for free. Because at first, like I said, Heaven's Sword and Ram Reborn, and then they put Stormblood, and then they put Shadowbringer. But Shadowbringer is the best content to stay because there is so many raid. There's a Neo Automata raid inside the game. In Stormblood, there's a Monster Hunter collab. Right? It's so much fun. So much fun. Just enjoy the story, play, read everything, right? Slowly. Because you can only journey this world of Eorzea once. You cannot go back. Right? Some people, when they return back to the game, right, they play new character just to like get the feel of the. I played the game for I think like 2 years, 4 years, and then I quit for 2 years. Now I come back because the next expansion is coming. Right, I want to catch up. Yeah. Is there anything else you need to ask? You just. Don't worry, don't spoil it. I will not spoil you anything. Just trust me. I'm a very good. I have a skill to not spoil without spoiling. Where you're from? Because depending on where you are, you have to pay either through North America account or EU. That promise, if you would please join us. Right. Then it's very easy for you. Just do the not. But okay, the Square Enix website is very shitty. Sorry to say, it's like very old website. So getting through registered everything will be hard. But it's okay. Just Google FSIV free trial, right? Register free trial account. And then obviously that a lot of North American Discord will help you. Trust me. I'm in Japanese server. There's still enough people to help me doing like early content. I think North America should have no problem. There are some streamers that willing to help like some other content and everything. Yeah, I'm from Malaysia, so obviously there's no Malaysian server. the closest one we can is Japan, and then there's a one server basically for English speaking. Basically, they take over is very like hard word. Basically, like most English speaking people, they start on elemental, and then suddenly elemental is known for English speaking. Same with me, because when I cannot play this game originally because of certain region restriction and such, and then but I'm a storyteller guy. I like story, either in game, movie, everything. So my friends is like, hey, why not try to play Final Fantasy XIV? Because at that time, Shadowbringers like on the peak of the hype, right? So it's like, oh, and then when I watched the Dark Knight class, I was like, damn, the combat does not interest me at first. Until I play at the end game, I realized you cannot feel how we feel playing the game, combat wise, not story wise. It's like basically you are doing synchronized swimming or playing piano. You have to play the piano well to do your combo, your rotation, right? And while doing Elden Ring challenge, while playing with another 6-7 people, sorry, you have to do things perfectly. That's the end game savage difficulty. I cannot do ultimate. Ultimate is much more harder than that. But doing savage, like, wow. When I first cleared that dungeon, that savage tier, I was like, oh my god. Now I know why the combat is so exciting. Yeah, even they reward you. The game doesn't tell you, but they reward you how you position your skill. So you feel like you are playing. So, okay, this is my tips. First, just Google which server is the best for your region, right? For community and such. If the server is full, there's nothing you can do. But there is a system in place. Basically, if you are in one tree, basically is this tree have a few server, right? You can always jump to whatever server. So if your friend here, still in one tree, one roots, you can jump. Okay. In the future, they are promised the whole North America data center you can jump. You can queue with everybody. That's in the future. Right? But for now, just find a good server to start. Or if you want EXP, you want fast leveling, there's something called prefer server. Basically, they give you like EXP boost and everything. But don't worry about the EXP, because the story is the main menu. It's like going to a restaurant. The main chef say this is the main menu. Everything else is just side dish. Just play the story slow and steady. If you want to change class, you can change class, because one character can do all 21 class job. Sorry, in the game they call jobs. I don't know why. Yeah, and if you want have an easier time learning the game, tanker will be easy in a sense. You will get queue faster. You will learn faster. But there's a thing called tank anxiety, right? If you kind of guy cannot, I would say cannot deal with that anxiety, then I think start playing DPS. If you a good healer in another game and playing, because healer and tanker will have a easier time in dungeon queue because you're queuing faster. So if you want to do this dungeon, right, you auto queue. If you are tanker or healer, you boom. Basically like almost instant queue. But there's a pressure as a tanker and healer. But the Dawntrail story, this story is like a filler. They say lah, I haven't finished the story, but they say it's like watching Naruto or One Piece or anime, right? There's a filler episode, so the whole expansion feel like a filler, where you as a hero take a back seat, like relax, chill, right? Beach episode. That's why most people they quit in Dawntrail. Because there's nothing major in terms of stories happening. My life getting busier. My last work like 14 hours a day. I don't have time to play. Plus, I don't think I can play like 1 or 2 hours a week, not even a day, while playing subscription, right? So I quit. Back then I quit, but because the things that they are going to change in the Evercore is like so damn interesting. I was like, I must prepare. It's okay. We go through this filler episode, and things will be better. Oh no. It will be interesting, to see which one pair with which one. Sorry. One of the best charm in this game, right? Because you are doing your character face and everything, right? So in the cutscene, it feels like, ooh, you are truly there. I'm a vanilla guy. Obviously, my character will look like generic main character. But I do have a secret ID where I play as a character. No, I'm just kidding. I have read. Oh, I think we confirm it, Kwana.
私は赤ってことは
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Because I know the writer doesn't have an idea to pair mix like that, right? Crossing like that. It will always be Koana and Lumat.
コアナ兄さんが味方ならこの勝負もらったようなもんだな。
私たちが組んだということはあちら側は
まさかの一つ頭かよ。
I might be biased, but English dub, the main character is good. There's no denying that. Right? There is a scene where English dubbing is basically better than Japanese one. But the problem with English dubbing is not the English dubbing itself. It is the side character. The side character does not sound good. Where in Japanese, everyone sounds good. Basically, like the English one, the great one is great. There's no denying that. But when you hear like side character where they don't have enough money to pay voice actor, right? So you will hear the like subpar voice. Okay. Plus, I experienced it before. There's a character that people hate. And then when I heard the English one, I was like, ugh, no wonder you guys hate that. When I play in Japanese, I never noticed anything wrong. Then the reason I play in Japanese because when we go to YouTube, watch other people play, watch other, basically rewatch the cutscene and everything, it's always in English. It's always in English. Even I remember the dialogues in English. So I was like, oh, It's okay. We play the Japanese for the first time because the rest of our life we'll always hear the English voice. English is not my first language, so it doesn't matter much for me.
君たちには私たちシュバラール族に伝わる伝統料理シャブルクピビルを作ってもらいたい。
料理を作れとは、ここに来てまたふざけた試練ですか。
そりゃ一見王位とは関係なさそうな試練かもしれねえけど、きっとこれにも意味があんだろ。
ああ、父上が意味のないことをさせるとは思えない。国の未来がかかっているとなればなおさらだ。頼もしくなってきたな、うちの王子たちは。
それに彼らの伝統料理を作るというこの試練、サレージャが言うほどふざけたものとも思えない。食文化にはその土地の文化や歴史が色濃く反映されるものだからね。
ガレマルドの料理には農耕民としてのガレアンの文化が反映されてたわね。寒いから煮込み料理が多かったのも覚えてるわ。
言われてみれば確かに。これまで会ってきた連中もみんな違ったものを食べたり飲んだりしてたよな。魔力を維持するために足を食べてたハヌハヌ族、いろんな飲み物を作ってたペルペル族はそれを商売の種にもしてた。そうか、食事を知るってことはそこに生きる奴らを知るってことでもあるんだな。
思えば継承の儀は学びの連続だった。試練を越えようとするたびにその土地の歴史や文化について知識が深まっていったんだ。それこそがこの旅を起とした父上の狙いだったのか。だがトライオラの未来を豊かにするのは旧来の文化じゃなく新たな技術であるはずだ。父上ほどのお方ならそれを分かっているはずなのに。
さて、それでは細かい決まりを伝えておこう。この試練の目的はシャブルクピビルを再現することだ。味、見た目、調理方法のいずれかが間違っていた場合は何度でも作り直してもらう。調理の準備が整ったらそこの炊事場を使うといい。私が認めるシャブルクピビルを先に作り、完食した組の候補者に秘跡を進呈しよう。
I can't believe we have a Master Chef episode.
では、食の試練を開始する。
シャブルクピビルなんて料理今まで聞いたことがねえぜ。一体どんな食い物なんだ。
There was a long cutscene. Alright. The second promise will will no doubt have thought on how best to proceed. Let us ask for his perspective. The first promise and Bakujaja are formidable on the field, but in the kitchen, I think the odds are in our favor. Imagine if they lose. After saying that, I consider myself a connoisseur of all things tasty and to rally, but this is the first I have heard of Zeebrugge Pibil. Zeebrugge Pibil. Do you suppose the first problem Bakujaja will be watching aprons? I really hope so. Only two claimants can receive grief from this feat. Intimidating perhaps, but irrelevant. Irrelevant. We shall prevail. I thought NPC for a second. Oh, a pet. For the pairing to be thus decided, the star aligned for us indeed. As much as I would have loved to defeat you all in the high-stake culinary battle, I couldn't have asked for better ally. How fortunate that this feat unique stipulation have frustrated Bakujaja attempt to delay us. Serve him right. That's what he get for endearing my people with his scheme. My people already. Our people, bruh. What do you mean? Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has mind for strategy. Twisted though it may be. I never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possess a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in number, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants. Sarja, Bakujaja, Saraja, and Bakujaja's Lakings. We are in the team of 9s. There is 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably. I can't read. I'm tired already. It is it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for zebra pip. My God, zebra pibil. We can hardly gather ingredient for dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking the answer directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habit of zebra people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clue this village has to offer. I mean, a recipe for you need to ask, bro. You need the list. You need to ask. You can't just even. You cannot just see how they do it. Alright, we have like 15 more minutes before I have to turn off the stream. I see. Colorful spices. Number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to the nested in basket. This one is that one is called ashito. We mostly use it to add color to our most popular cuisine, but its medical benefits are significant as well. The recipe for zebra pibil. I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious, it didn't mean to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Order from Homo Rook himself. Oh, you cannot. Oh, okay, cannot. On my extent, you cannot ask and get the list. Okay, okay. Otherwise, it will be like cheating. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still a brock to be had at the market. Wink. We have named ourselves after the Brocks who rule over for fitting the. Okay. Get him. Oh, a wrestling match. Wait, have we a tune yet? I don't think we have a tune yet. Oh, yeah. Alright, we already attuned, sorry. Yeah, so much for our plan. We ought to cut loose and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool errand. You are the fool if you think he won't turn our hide for leather. If we dare to return without enough keystone, besides we have taken one from the house cat before, how difficult could a second time be? Why are you looking at such liquor? Mind your own business. Lol. Come with me for a moment. Oh my god. Is that a necromancer? Whoa, a necromancer. Ten. 10 out of 10. If you guys don't know, necromancer is basically one of the rarest and the hardest achievement to get. Not impossible, but it's very hard. Months of preparation. Bright banana peel. An unusually colored banana peel has neatly arranged on the ground, which appear to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my nodules. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying the tasty banana while you use the leaf in your cooking. Shadowy, shadowy, yet unbroken. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about the Zebra people? True to your prediction, the villager was forbidden from educating us directly. However, May was still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of their techniques needed clue enough. A lady blending local herb and spices were only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to the zebra people. But one in particular she attributes to all common zebra dishes, achiote, she called it. I see. Then if zebra people is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as I claim, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Love is the first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook wearing burner-proof wrap in the leaf of najol or a banana in certain localities. What seems to use the subterranean oven is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know that what inside those bundle, then, don't you? It broke without a doubt. A sizzling slab of beef. It smells so good I could practically taste it. It's quickly finished by the fish. Wait, I forgot. Let's go for the first answer. As would it be expected of a dish called Zeebrugge Pibil indeed. To summarize, the dish is one of Zeebrugge flavor with combination of spices that include achiote and steam underground with the najul or banana leaf. Basically ikan bakar, right? Given our assumption are correct, we must now learn where and how to cure our ingredient. As a staple cuisine, its ingredient would be close at hand, which is why Tancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while we are all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Zeebrugge, we should have everything we need in regard to the meat and spices. Yeah, leave it to the master gleaner. With that, we should next dive up our task. While some gather ingredient, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our oven will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer my age. Then the rest of us will get the ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herb myself. I'm happy to lead someone to suitable Zeebrugge if they will perform the requisite deed, Ali said. As for the najul leaf, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much of my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in this part. They only grow in the Tajika headland forest far below this. Such an excursion may be time consuming. Perhaps we ought to try battering first. This feat encourage our communication with the locals after all. Lamati the Lord, if you would accompany me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our task then. Lamati, I have no specific task assigned for her, so I accompany me, no more no less. Come on, let's go on and get those najuls leaf. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. The village of the hand complete. Spice Zeebrugge wrap in the najul leaf. That sounds like combination to me. A history of violence. Kona has the look of man intent on finding banana. Let us see if there's Najulif to be had in town. Perhaps the cook ranger mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. We have like 6 more minutes. Ha! Lol. And underground oven, there must be cook. The cook arranger talking about. The earth is indeed fashioned into oven of sort. Fascinating. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najulif? For purpose other than the group he will naturally. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You'll have need to travel to the lower forest for more. Gold Magic Grove is the source of the finest Najulif you will find, while wherein you will see some in the city market can compare. I see. I hope to avoid such lengthy venture. But if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika headlands we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling requires that you go through the Tienbrick Traverse, but it has caved in due to a recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najulif. But we can we? If there's no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended the feat, or else alter its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last minute advice you were willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find the pill to be delicious, but daunting dish to finish. Hehe, I can't wait. Still, there is no leaf here, and we can't travel for more. How we are supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there is something about Zebuk people that we have yet to learn. Something of significant other than its recipe or ingredient. I told you the first ingredient is love. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it? Its history, that sort of thing. If Yak tells history you are interested in, you should start with the old war. Between the Zebral and the Mamulja, right? Zebral. These forests have both witnessed to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remain a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed, that bloodshed is to know Zigbrod prevail. What does Team Rock have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit a site of settlement ruined by the war, the village of al-Adha. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of al-Adha? Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let us go and see this place. I was told not to talk about Zebra people, the history of how people, and the important development there on another matter. This is why you read every dialogue related to the quest. Alright, it's a bit far since the teleporter is here, and it's almost 11. I have to end the stream, but before that, let's go to the goal saucer and see our luck for today. Yeah, I think we have streamed for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's more than enough. Normally we stream for 2 hours only. Yeah, I try to play more main story quests, but I will dedicate it like a day to do something we miss, like story related quest, like raid or something, right? Like we do the Bahamut before. So excuse me. So basically, I have to make things like at least not quote unquote boring. So I will do some like level 50 hard dungeon that we haven't unlocked in Realm Reborn. I'm gonna check with to-do list. So let's go. Right, let's see our luck. Okay, 5. Cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. So it's either here, here. Okay. Okay, 1. It's either here, here, or here. 2. Or 4. Alright. Ah. Eight, 9, 7. 1, 2, 3. No! What? 2, 1, 6. Well, we have no luck. Luck is not on our side for today. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I try to live stream tomorrow at around the same time. We continue the story, if I do, right? But I cannot guarantee. Right? I try. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I see you guys soon. Peace. Choo. Bye bye. Thank you so much guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you guys.